so my ancestors and I noticed that P. Diddy and what's happening with him is very much connected to R. Kelly and will be connected to Jay-Z, or, yeah, we noticed that. And even more importantly, we noticed the swastika. The swastika is above these men. We noticed it. Last time we read on how he was being protected, but the protection has fallen, and now we know who was protecting him. The Nazis, this group of men that have been there since before Adolf Hitler, and they are still in existence, and they are now in America, made their base in the United States and wants to control America. Yes, 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 this is a metaphysical theory, conspiracy theory, and we are standing by it. We are dying by it because we know that you shall freaking remember us. And we want to thank Diddy for his energy, because this thing became all the more clearer when he became frazzled, when he lost his mind and he started panicking and he started running around like crazy. And now it makes sense. It makes sense what P. Diddy has been saying to black people all the time. Make money, make money. Salvation is in making money. He was saying it because he knew about this group. How did he know about this group? Because they approached him. Because Diddy is one of the best drug dealers ever on planet Earth. They approached him and offered him a deal, and he was so shocked. But he took the deal, because not taking the deal would have had him be destroyed. And eventually they have destroyed him. They let him out to dry. Okay, so I'm gonna carry on with my story of P. Diddy. If you get bored, my apologies, but we're gonna go on to P. Diddy and see how he is involved with this group, okay, that Arnold Schwarzenegger is also involved in. We did a reading on Arnold Schwarzenegger, and we saw that he was just a pawn, and that is just another Diddy, but of a higher level. So, if you want to watch it, go to my Patreon and watch it. But for now, we're rocking and rolling with our own. For Diddy is our own. As long as we share the same skin color, he our own. He is our own, and he represents us. And we want to know what Diddy knows about the future plans of these Nazis. And we want to know what the FBI and the CIA knows. Okay, this reading of Puffy, Diddy, whatever, Sean, has just taken a strange twist, and I'm here for it, and I hope you are here for it too, and I hope other metaphysical scientists pick this up. Let us pick it, brothers and sisters, to the bone. Those of us who live in the veil, let us pick it so that we can warn the future generations of what is coming. Okay, welcome to the board of the Bantu. My name is Isobel, and I am your local witch doctor. You are on the page of the Great Makulu. You might think the Great Makulu is me, but it is not me. The Great Makulu is a healer. A healer. She cleanses the souls that walk this great path. The souls that walk this walk, she heals them one step at a time. She heals us all. She heals us all with her musical videos, with her energetic videos of nature. She heals us all. She is the kindest, sweetest human being, but she chooses to stay in the background because, this is a white man's world. And a black woman must take care of herself. She's got children to feed. Therefore, I have volunteered to be her face. Yes, I am volunteering as tribute in order for her light to reach you, in order for her light to cleanse you, in order for her to heal you from the pain, the hurt, the betrayal, the agony, the transgressions of this world. I am her face. The great Makulu is an astonishing young lady. And so my name being Isobel and me being a Sangoma and a Makulu myself, I'm here to hold the hands of the younger generation because I won't live forever. And she will be brave enough by that time and strong enough by that time to step into her own light. So right now, I'm walking her light for her because that's what shepherds do. This is what shepherds do, and I'm so honored. I am so honored that I'm doing it, that I'm actually doing it. I'm honored beyond reason. I thank you, the great Makulu. I thank you for giving me this opportunity to be your elder and to walk in front of you as you create a channel of peace, hope, and light and healing through music and light and nature, which is really what my sanctuary is going to be about. It's going to be about healing through nature because we are children of the earth, and only earth can heal her babies. Okay, after having said that, the board of the Bantu is now open, and we are all about Diddy. We're all about Diddy. We want to know what the fuck Diddy is doing, and we want him to tell us. Oh my God, I've only got 7 minutes. I talked too much. I forgot that we only do like 10 minutes because it's a new channel. But she put an hour. I think she put an hour of music and she managed to do it, so I can do it too, right? I hope so. I hope so because sometimes it will tell you just 15 minutes, but I think she put an hours long, so I think we can do it now. So welcome to the Great Makulu's channel and welcome to the board of the Bantu, and the board of the Bantu is now open. Thank you so much for stopping by. Your ancestors brought you here. They brought you here for what the Great Makulu has in store for you. Healing of your energies. Healing. And may you imbibe and imbue in the healing as you learn a little more about Bantu metaphysicality and as you learn your place in the world. And this is her entertainment phase. This right here is the entertainment phase. So this is good. I think I can do one video and that one video will be all good and gravy. Da 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 da. Diddy. Okay. Now, I'm still going to be cutting it because, the editing and whatever, but I'll give it like 15 to 20 minutes. Okay, we're going to call Sean, and I'm going to call him Sean and not Diddy because Diddy is the cover. Sean, Sean, Sean. Okay, let us always bear in mind and let us always remember that readings are futuristic, meaning that I can say the now, the present, but actually it's not really the present. It's the present for me, but it's something that's going to happen within a week or two to a person, like emotionally. I'm talking about the emotions. So Diddy, I already called him before, so he's already sitting in my plate. He has resigned himself to the fuckery that is going on with his life. He is stressed. But he is so stressed to the point that he can't make moves, even if he wanted to. So he's just sitting down. And the lawyers are fighting. There is this whole war going on, but he is stressed. He feels betrayed. He feels left out. He feels kicked out. He feels abandoned. He is worried. He's worried about his status, his money, his children. He is worried. People are trying to talk to him, but all he's hearing in his head is we don't care what they are saying, and we don't care what kind of evidence they are going to pull out. This man did not do what they are saying he did. Okay, this man has been set up. And my ancestors and I, we understand that it works very, very well because, the white people who believed in him and were all about him, they completely turned against him and they don't want to hear what he has to say. They don't want to hear it and they don't care. But it's not because he's black, it's the way the white energy, the white mind works. The white mind works in absolutes. It lacks flexibility, hence it lacks a lot of creativity. It is absolute. It's like you hear that somebody is bad, they just go, "Ooh, you're bad." Do you know what I'm saying? And they can't be convinced otherwise. This is something we studied as Africans. So it's not even coming from the metaphysical. It's something Africans have studied because we spend a lot of our time studying white minds and white people and how they work. We're not always right, but a lot of times we are, right? So this is what has happened to him. Like, they already believe that he is guilty, gone. But Africans, even Africans and black people in general, African Americans, okay, we may go with the story, we may go da 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 da, but deep inside there's an element of doubt in each and every one of us. We doubt that Diddy is being accused of the crimes that they are going to bring him to court for. Right. But my ancestors say he's guilty of drug running and cocaine. He is not guilty, though, of what they are going to throw on the table in order to have him taken away. You know that Epstein guy, he keeps coming up in this story. We'll get to the bottom of it. He keeps coming up in the story, Epstein. We'll get to the bottom of it. Again, it's the Nazi-like energy. So he really believed they would come through for him, the Nazi people, because after all, they put him in this bind. He says his operation was small and sleek and it was working. He used other rappers, Cardi B, Beyonce. He said when she went for her trip to Saudi Arabia, wherever she went to perform, she went with staff, right? He used those. It was sleek, it was quick, it was, and they made him expand it. They took it over, made him expand it. So basically, they took it over. He wasn't really running it anymore. They took it over and they expanded it. Gun running and cocaine and that sort of thing. They expanded it. And then he went onto the radar. Beep, 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 beep. Okay. And then they told him, don't worry, you're good, you're good. Just don't say anything, just do your thing. But he says over the years, it has taken over his life. And he said he blames greed. His old man had told his mama, never get too big. Don't get too big. But then his mama was also taken over. So they had a family formula that worked very well for them. If they didn't get too big, they were not seen by the bigger crime syndicates and they were safe. But then Puffy, Sean, he is saying he was greedy and he was ambitious. He had to go into hip hop because he had an idea that he could use those people as drug runners. He had to do all these things and then he got onto the radar of the biggest and the most powerful of the groups. And he says, you think the mafia is big? It's nothing compared to this. Okay. So, Diddy, what's going to happen now? Diddy, what's going to happen now? What's going to happen now, Diddy? Him being taken out of society is temporary. Yeah, him being arrested and everything is not for life. Okay, so this is really weird, bitches. This is weird. And I'm sorry you can't see it, but let me see if I can just do this. Okay, so this is the middle. This is life right now. And this is Diddy right here. He is surrounded by people, right? They are those who are holding him up. They are those who are taking him down. That's the legal noise that we are hearing. His lawyers are battling with Fed lawyers and all those people. They are battling. They are fighting it out. Do you know what I'm saying? They are fighting it out and they are totally meaning it and they are totally like stuck on it, right? And then at one end, he could get out and he will be given a hell of a lot of money by his organization. You can't see the rest of this. The organization will give him a hell of a lot of money because the feds have taken everything. They've frozen his assets. They have frozen his assets. They have frozen his life. They have taken everything. I must tell you, I look very beautiful today. I don't know why. Okay. Having said it, because I just startled myself. Anyway, the feds have taken everything. His assets have been frozen. Everything has been taken. However, he is being promised by the people he works for that he will get it all back, but he just has to do a little time. A little time has to be done for him, and so he is confused. Should he cooperate with the feds and tell them everything that he knows because that will let him out, or should he stay loyal to his original deal? Right now he's staying quiet. Right? They are offering him things to talk, but right now he's staying quiet. Okay, so what are the feds looking for? Because they are offering him his whole life back if he just snitches. Okay? What are the feds asking of you, Diddy? What are the feds asking of you, Diddy? What are the feds asking of you, Diddy? What are they asking of you? Something he can't give. Something that's not within his power to give. They want the organizational structure. They want the organizational structure of his business associates. If he gives them the organizational structure of his business associates, they will squash this and it will look like a dream. It will look like it never happened. It will look like, oh, we thought he was in trouble, but then he really, really isn't in trouble, if you know what I mean. Seriously. Oh, we thought he was in trouble, but he really, really isn't in trouble. That's pretty much what they want. They want the organizational structure, and he doesn't have it. He doesn't have it. He doesn't have it. He doesn't know. The information that he knows is itty bitty. It is very, very, very small. But we can tell Sean right here that this is the Nazi organization. These are the Nazis. The Nazis have awakened. The Nazis are walking among us. He works for the Nazis. We can tell him that, but he doesn't know that. His knowledge of these people is very, very limited. And so he is quiet, acting dumb when he actually is dumb. He actually is dumb. He doesn't have enough information to get himself out of trouble. He is being offered this deal like, look, bruh, we will clean this. We will clean this. It'll all be gone. But he doesn't know a thing. He doesn't know. What he knows is pitiful and ridiculous. So he is stuck. Oh, my God. Okay. So Diddy. Now we are going to his soul to see if he can see what is going to happen, right? Because, hey, we're about that life, right? So, Diddy, tell me about this organization. Tell me about this organization. Because they are ruthless, they are cold, they are calculating, they are white with the blue eyes. I'm telling you, we keep seeing blue-eyed people. We see that Bill Clinton has blue eyes. If he has brown eyes or green eyes, the motherfucker has been wearing contacts. I don't know what color eyes Bill Clinton has, but the motherfucker has been wearing contacts. Hillary has blue eyes. We've been seeing blue eyes, blue-eyed people. Okay. Sometimes it's like, okay, So this is an organization that is extremely elite, extremely hidden, extremely organized. Because this shit right here, it refused to fall off my hand. It's almost an ethereal organization. It's based in great spirituality. It's based in sacrifices and spirituality, and it's tethered to some spirituality above ground. Okay. So they've had some setbacks because a lot of shells fell off the ground. So this organization has had some severe setbacks. So yeah, the feds are doing their thing. The CIA is doing its thing. The Jews are doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? The Jews are doing it, but it has had several setbacks. And right now is not its moment of glory. They've just had a huge setback. Huge destruction has taken place and has occurred. But of course, this is the soul of Diddy. He thinks he is the huge distraction. He thinks he is the huge distraction. He thinks he is the one that has fallen off. That's what he thinks. However, it is a resilient one. It is pushing back, going up. It's a resilient one. And its main goal and purpose of ruling the world along Nazi lines and along Nazi philosophy is strong. Okay, so the rest of this series is obviously on my Patreon. If you would like to book a reading, please do so. Everything is in the description box. My Patreon is in the description box. Booking a reading is in the description box. I would once again like to thank the great Makulu for giving me this opportunity. For her energy is divine. I feel honored to be sitting here and to be doing this for you all. And may you find true healing, compassion, kindness, and love in what she posts on this. This is our way as Makulus of fighting back. This is our way of fighting for the black woman. For the black woman is very spiritual, but we welcome all women because women are the creators. We create life. We are the best creators that exist. So this is for all women, regardless of race, color, or creed, because we are creators. It's the men who are destroyers, but we are creators. If you would like a reading, as I say, it's description box. If you want to follow this series in a more in-depth way, please join us all on Patreon, where we will be able to see the fuckery that men are up to all day, every day, which can totally lead to the destruction of our way of life and our world. And believe me, this world has no room for women. Okay, so be kind to yourselves, be good to yourselves, be loving, be creative, be everything to yourself that you are to other people. May you be loved, but loving is more important because you are so important. You came into this world for a reason. Your life is not useless. It has a purpose. Hold on to that purpose no matter what and win. See you next week as I continue. You got to understand that this is exclusive content. You get it just right here on this channel. I do not repeat myself. Not even on my own channel. I do not repeat myself. So this is exclusive to the channel of the great Makulu. And I will see you next week as we continue. Oh, what's going to happen now? We'll find out what's going to happen because we know where to begin. What's going to happen now? Diddy, what's going to happen now? What's going to happen now? The feds are going to relax a little bit. Oh, he's going to remain surrounded. They're going to relax a little bit, look like they've gone away just for a second. I don't care what people say. This man is going to jail. He's going to prison for things that he did not do and not for things that he actually did and is doing. So, they're going to pretend that the heat is down for a little bit. They're not doing it for a Diddy. They are doing it for the people they truly want to catch. So, we shall see a little bit of relaxing before it goes boom. It's like... Excuse me, like the R. Kelly story. Bye, people. Kisses.